I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Play Castle Vox. This is an indie strategy game put out by Silly Soft Games. They claim that it is a cross between Diplomacy and Axis and Allies. It's kind of a Risk-type game. What's really cool about this game, though, is that it has a lot of customizability. You can make your own maps. Now, this is the free version that you can download, and I think it has pretty much all the features that you really need. There is a paid version that allows you to go online and have access to the library of maps. The free version comes with 3 by default. There is the tutorial map, a sort of medieval fantasy type map, and a World War II map. But interestingly enough, and it kind of surprised me, the free version actually comes with a map editor, so you can make any kind of map that you really want. And if you look at the website, they've got all sorts of maps. They've got a Roman map, there's the Genghis Khan Mongol hordes type map, there's a Victorian map, all that stuff. So I think I will probably end up making a video or two about custom maps. I'm thinking of maybe my own American Civil War map, a little bit more detailed than the one that they actually have, or maybe a Lord of the Rings inspired map, something like that. I think it'd be really fun. Right now, though, I'm just going to go through the tutorial map, and we have 3 choices on this map. I can be the hero, the sidekick, or the villain. The hero and sidekick are on a team, and I'll just go ahead and pick that one. Okay. So, the maps change in size depending upon what you actually make them look like. And, you know, the borders and everything can be completely customized. You can make any shape you want, put it on the background of any map. The official ones are actually pretty cool looking. So over here we have obviously the score bar telling you the players, their colors, and who they are controlled by. My ally is controlled by Bubbles, and the villain is controlled by Angry, which are the names of a couple AIs. And this game does have a developer kit if you want to make your own AIs, and you can make your own icons as well. You don't have to play all your games with soldiers or with knights and medieval soldiers. It tells you how many territories you control, how many points your army is worth, and your gain. Now this is basically your income every turn, and you use that to buy your recruits, your pawns, or your knights. A castle costs 80, so you actually have to spend a few turns saving up if you want one, but you can only build or recruit your pawns and knights at a castle. We also see there are some gold mines which give you a bonus, and if you look at the bonuses tab, it shows you the continents, I guess, the various combined territories where all these little squares make up sort of like continents in Risk, where you get a big bonus if you control all of it. Now, when you have an ally, you share the bonus, so it doesn't really matter if my ally here comes in and starts taking over some of my stuff. We will share the bonus, and you can see the little icon right next to the number here indicates the team, and you can see that team icon right next to the players over here. So you can tell who has got what, but on larger maps this gets very confusing really quickly. It's just easier to look at it this way. We have a strip of neutrals here. Won't be very difficult to take them out. And there's a few tips over here. Your knights can move 2 spaces, your pawns can only move 1. Your pawns are sort of a defensive unit, while your knights are offensive. They don't have very good defense, but I think they can take a couple pawns. I think 1 knight could take a couple pawns, but 3 pawns could take a knight. I'm not really sure what the various ratios are. I'm sure it's on the forums, but I haven't looked. Anyway, let's get started here. I'm going to start right away going after this gold mine over here in the Highlands, in the, I guess it's just called Small Gold Mine. So I'm going to move that way, and I'm going to try and consolidate my pawns down here to take out this gold mine. I'm also going to recruit, I guess, some knights. Now, there are various things, as it says over here. You can control-click to do 5 units, or you can just right-click to do all of them that you can afford. And from what I've noticed, every turn you lose all your money, so it doesn't carry over from turn to turn. I'm going to get 18 next turn, so it's just a good idea to spend it all now. Yeah. Okay, now I think that should be enough to take that. We'll just move this down. I could even throw the knights in there. Why don't we do that? Because they can cross over. Now, how are they? 1, 2. Okay, I guess that's how they're getting there. I would like to have a castle here so that I could have sort of a midway point, but that is going to require me saving up quite a bit, so I'm going to have to get a lot of territories here first. I don't think the neutrals will actually go out of their way to attack. Actually, that's a lie, because this one just did, right? Last turn? I don't know. I don't really pay attention, as you guys should be aware by now. Right, the knights cost 5 gold, and the pawns cost 3. Just to clarify that. Also, the computer has a habit of sort of sneaking around behind you, so it will trade places frequently. When you try and capture something, if you are going to leave your territory undefended, they will just move and take your territory. Which is annoying. Let's see, I think I'm gonna have my 3 knights actually just move all the way down and try and take that with my pawns. And since this is my ally over here, and because of these mountains sort of creating a nice little bottleneck, we don't really have to worry about getting too many more. You can pass through your allies' territory, so you don't have to worry about that. But maybe I should actually have moved someone over here. Because otherwise my ally is going to get it. It doesn't really matter, because again, we're on the same team, so we will get the bonuses. It just bothers me. So let's see, what are we going to need? The enemy over here is really building up on his pawns. He's got 10 pawns in this territory. In the nether world. So I might want to build up on my pawns as well, but they are very slow. But they are very defensive, so if we ever had a push... Now see... Bastard. So my pawns got defeated in here because I was fighting not only the neutrals, but the incoming reds. And that's just the way it is. But we can easily come and take that. And I wonder if I could take these guys. Man, let's not try it. So I'm going to want to build up a little bit. I could come in and chase to get this back, but then they're just going to move and chase me there. Now, let's do it. And in fact, let's just go that way and head them off. And let's see. I want to gain a couple more territories here. I could get this and own the Tangle Woods, but I want to start saving up for the castle so I can have a forward base. And he went backwards. And my ally stopped him, that's good. And they failed to take this. Now, the computer, your allies, will attack the same territories as you do, but I think you get priority. So if he was to come in, I think I would get this territory as long as I had units left. That would be the major stipulation there. Now, we're going to have some problems, because we've got an 18 pawn and a 6 knight coming up. So I'm going to want to try and consolidate some stuff here and get them bottlenecking. Then again, they might also start charging this way. Okay, let's just put in 13 of those. Why not? I've got 13 territories as opposed to 6 and 8, but the villain's army is worth quite a bit more, which is going to be a problem. And now he's consolidating because my ally managed to get this little recon back here. Try and sneak back there. Let's see, I'm going to move there and I'm going to come down here. From what I understand, the music... You know what? Actually, I think I'm lying about that saving up thing because... Well, okay, let's see. I've got 3 left, which means I should have 41. No. Well, I think it was thrown off because I captured a territory. Well, wait a minute. No, I've got 40, so I should have got 40 that turn and it saved up. Well, I played one game where that didn't happen, and I wonder why that is. I might be able to take that, then again, the red might come this way. So I'm not gonna spend this. I'm gonna save it so I can put a castle there. Although I could come down here, but then I'm probably gonna get squashed by the incoming infantry. Yes, let's just keep going. So he's moving up this way. He senses a threat. That's okay. I can just sort of move everyone that way. Now, to build a castle, you actually need to have at least 5 units in the territory. So maybe I should build the castle there. Okay, let's do that. And I could build 1 knight, but I'll just save it. He's trying to attack me, but I completely destroyed him. That is good. I'm also going to come in here and try and sneak into his mine. I'm not sure I could take that. So let's do 9 more knights in there. And let's just do some harassment. I'll see he's coming to me anyway. So now, because he can't reach me next turn with this, I could go here just to get the bonuses. Could also come down here, but he'd probably just take the gold mine, because the gold mine gives you a bonus of 5. So I'm just going to do this, because it's very unlikely he'll be able to do anything about it, and then at least for a couple turns I will get the bonuses that they give. Meanwhile, I'm going to build up some pawns. Let's spread their forces. They might come this way, though. So let's cancel that and actually send him up there. Now, that might be a bad idea because he's actually going to sneak around behind, but hopefully my ally can do something about it. Nope, he tried to come here, and he failed. Well, now I've got an interesting dilemma here. Maybe I'll just keep going. I wonder if I could actually take their castle. Let's give it a try, why not? Put in some knights. Yep, I just conquered the citadel, which means once everything's done, I should have won. Hooray! In war, there is no prize for the runner-up. General Omar Bradley. Okay, so that's basically how you play the game. Pretty simple, pretty quick. I think, as I said, next time I'm going to actually make a map and go through all that. So, see you next time.